John Nail, Trans Waste Industries, is here tonight to talk with us. Come right on up here, sir.
Good afternoon. I am John Nail with Trans Waste Industries, and we service y'all's dumpsters for businesses here in Lakeland, and we enjoy being associated, helping out the citizens here. And I just wanted to come down and have been to a council meeting here before and just put a name with a face in case you have any issues, or any needs or anything, that you know who you need to call and get on if you need to. And you know, we're also just make ourselves available, like to be good community partners. We do a lot of different things for communities we serve, like you know, community spring cleanups and all, anything like that, or festivals. You know, we participate in those that do a lot of partnership in. For those, we'd be glad to help out anything like that. Personally, it's a pleasure to still come to a council meeting that got guidance from the Lord to ask for before the meeting starts, and that's a pleasure to be here and hear that. So I got some cards. If anybody would like any, need to give me a call. I'd love to leave this night.
Leave that name and the new card.
Thank y'all.
Thank you. Appreciate you coming, and I appreciate your interest in our community. And your service, as far as I know, has been real good. We're real pleased with it. I would like to add that we do all the paperwork, charging the customers, and pay you for no money. That's something that we've done to help the cost down to the merchants in the city of Lakeland. I know where you knew that or not.
Yes.
We don't get any percentage or anything out of it. Thank you, sir. Chief Harrison's still in court. Chief Gary Young, you gonna give the fire report?
I'm ready.
Gary's not here?
Gary's not here.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find
Fine, the quarterly report, Mayor Pro Tem Tony Gibbons, do you have that?
it. Is it the report?
I'm sorry. Okay. City's fine, total fine was $5,940, and the city's portion was $3,367.45.
Thank you, sir. City of Lakeland sanitation report, Shirley, you got anything on that? Okay. I have been pricing some new trucks, $40,000, so I'm looking for a good used unit. You know, nearly $250,000, you had to take the finance to be over $250,000. Couldn't hardly afford that. Water and sewer report.
I have had a complaint on the board, sewer.
Okay, good. Our sewer truck, the big one, the pump's torn up on it. We've been carrying it down to Jacksonville, and they could not fix it. They didn't have the parts. So it was carried to Atlanta, Georgia today. Before we went up there, they sent us an estimate of what it would cost. And it cost between $8,000 and $14,000. Nearly every bit of the cost is parts to repair it. So we don't, you know, $200,000 truck, can't afford to run out and buy a new one when the pump goes out. So we had it carried to Atlanta today. And the man thought it'd run more closer to $8,000, but he sent us a quote ahead of time of everything that could be wrong with it and what the most it would be. City of Lakeland Street Department, Grace. You had any potholes, anything go anywhere? Okay, if you notice, they finished, we had a machine down, so we finally got to finish Merle Street. It's going to be striped. Then we're going to go over and start where they just redone all the sewer lines over on Merle Street, and we'll be working in that area the next probably couple of months probably cost somewhere around $50,000 just to redo. That's the cost of the asphalt alone, not counting diesel and labor and so forth. To redo the area that we need to redo. Councilman Calhoun is not here tonight. You know anything administrative you need to report?
We have sent out business license renewal applications. We're getting those in. I completed the submission of our SAVE and E-Verify requirements. I sent that to the Department of Audits and to the Department of Community Affairs.
Okay, to sell a business license, you have to have an E-Verify on all employees employed there, is that correct?
I have to have their E-Verify number stating that they verify all of their employees.
Okay. I won't put that in the paper. Remind all the purchasers. Okay. All right, now, I would like to open a public hearing. This public hearing is being opened for a rezoning application number 2012-2003, 52 Simpson Avenue, changing it from R3 to GB. This will rezone 0.69 acres. It's located on the map L10-0129. Do I have any objections for this being rezoned? Anybody here would like to say anything about the rezone? Yes, ma'am.
I would just like to have some information. Do I need to come up there? I have a couple of questions. I see here the zoning areas involved. How will it affect the other properties in that area? Will it reduce value or help value, or how will it? I own the property across the street from there. That's why.
Yes, ma'am. I wouldn't see it devaluating the property. We have real strict zoning rules and regulations where hours will not be at night. No workers being over there bamming and framming at night. There's not going to be a lot of cars and all. They can't be collected up there. And they're going to have a fenced-in area. Be a nice steel building. And it should not devaluate your property. There's a lot of other, went before the planning commission, and they pointed out that there was a lot of other businesses in that area already. And the area planning, what's the whole name of that?
It's the Lakeland Lanier Planning Commission.
Lakeland Lanier Planning Commission recommended that we rezone that. All right, you got another question?
Well, that was my main questions right there about how it would affect the residential area there.
Yes, ma'am.
That was the main.
Well, it'll have to operate under all of our zoning, our rules and regulations. It won't be open at night with the engines racing up, motorcycle racing up where you can't sleep or disturb you. You got any complaints, you can always
No,
call.
I don't have any complaints. I mainly wanted to find out information.
Yes, ma'am.
But in the future, if you have any, you can feel free to call us. But I think it's going to be okay. Be all right.
Have any other comments or questions to be asked? Okay. I have a motion that we rezone this property.
So moved.
All right, first and second.
Second.
Okay, any more discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any likewise? Okay, the motion is carried. Property is rezoned. Number 8, Mr. Patel made an application for license to retail whiskey and other spiritual liquors for and during the year commencing January 1st, 2013, ending December 31st, 2013, off the premises consumption, place of business located 172 South Oscar Road, Lakeland, Georgia. Business name is Lakeland Package. But I'd asked the chief, I hadn't heard of any complaints or Any problems whatsoever? Diane, have you had any?
Yes, sir, we done, not that I'm aware of any complaints.
Okay. So I make a recommendation we approve this. Now I have a motion to approve it.
So,
Second.
Second. Any more discussion? All in favor say aye. Any likewise? Okay. Look at your bills payable, November 2012, accounts payable. Any questions about the bills that we need to pay? Can I have a motion that they be paid?
So moved.
First. You say second.
Second.
Shirley first, on the second. Any other discussion? Pay the bill. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any likewise? Okay, we have executive session to go in. The purpose of this executive session on the lost tax, the county about 4 o'clock sent over another proposal for us to consider. That's what we're going in executive session for.
Make a motion?
Motion's got a second.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
We'll be back in a moment. At 4 o'clock today, sent over another on the lost tax, where the city of Lakeland would receive 41.87% for the year 2013. The county would get 58.13%. 2014, the city would get 41%, and the county 59%. The next 8 years, it'd be 40/60. So we reject this. They hired a consultant, we hired a consultant. The difference between the two consultants is about 5%. So that's what we did. We went up, giving them 5% more, and that's how we determined how we came about it. And I think it's fair, the council thinks it's fair. You're having to roll the taxes up for the citizens of Lakeland 5%. And I hate to do that now. I hate to do that. So, that's where it stands. I have a motion that we adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Move second. All in favor say aye.